Oh, man. It's a sad story. The Alliance of American Football has been shut down. The league is over. They're done. And I was so sad. Like, I very much enjoyed this league. I thought it was awesome. And basically what happened was this. Tom Dundon invested a bunch of money, $250 million he invested into the league. And what that did, let's be honest about this, he basically bought the league. He basically said, give me all the power, I'll give you money. And the minute he did that, he began to negotiate with the NFL to become an official minor league of the NFL. They wanted to have a partnership where NFL teams could send down practice squad players to play in the AAF and send them back, up and down like a minor league system. And the NFLPA did not like this. The NFL Players Association was not on board with this. And it makes sense to me. The NFLPA's argument was, well, you're going to have players play in your league and then a couple months later go play in the NFL. And it makes sense. Like, because the leagues are at different times of the year, like minor league baseball takes place at the same time as Major League Baseball. So players can get sent up and down and they still have an off season to recover when the year's over. If you play in the AAF and then go play in the NFL immediately afterwards, you do not really have an off season to prepare and recover from your season. You have a couple months and then you're back into playing again. So the NFLPA negotiated very briefly with Tom Dundon, and I think it became clear to Tom Dundon, the guy who invested a bunch of money in the AAF, it's not going to work. And Tom Dundon pulled the plug. And so if Alliance of American Football fans want someone to be mad at, the guy to be mad at is Tom Dundon, the guy who invested in the league. I think Charlie Ebersol, what's the other guy's name? The longtime NFL GM. I can't remember his name right now. They really believed in the league, though. The people who founded the AAF believed in it, wanted it to succeed. Tom Dundon, the guy with the money, said, nah, I'm good. I don't want to do this. And it's sad to me. It's really funny. There was talk. One of the press releases that the Alliance put out was said, like, hold out hope. Maybe there'll be a season 2. And the audacity it takes to say that. Look, the league lost all credibility. If they ever try anything again, I'm not going to buy into the AAF. Like, I'm sorry, you burned me. It's emotional for me. I got invested, and you pulled the rug right out from under me. I'm not going to buy into this league ever again. To pull the plug on the league mid-season, like week 8, finish the year at the very least. You left players hanging, you left everybody hanging, and it's just not good. I'm embarrassed. I made videos saying I believed in the AAF, and I'm embarrassed I ever had that opinion because I was way off. Like, I was embarrassingly wrong about this. And here's the good news. Vince McMahon's XFL is on the way. Vince McMahon is the chairman and CEO of the WWE, and the reason why I'm on board with this and I like it is because, one, they have a bunch of money behind them. And Vince McMahon repeatedly, like audaciously, has said, I want, and like ferociously is the word I would come up with, is he said, I want the XFL to work. He's invested money. We saw stories recently where he pulled like another $270 million away. Sold it away in stocks to create money for the XFL. Vince McMahon wants the XFL to succeed, which I like that. I love that actually, because I want another football league. I want football to watch in the off season. And so the fact that he's doing this, I'm all in. Vince McMahon is strapped with cash, and he's got an attitude where he's taking the NFL head on, which maybe that was the weakness of the AAF, was saying we want to pair with the NFL. And the NFLPA at least was not willing to work with the AAF. And the XFL isn't going to try that. They're going to say, screw you. We're going to do our own thing. We're going to play football. We're going to pay players, and we're going to make it happen. I like that. I think that could work. And I think the flaws and the problems with the AAF were financial, and they really tried to tie themselves to the NFL. The problems the AAF had are the exact opposite approaches that the XFL is doing. The XFL has a ton of money. They're backed by a giant organization. They have a founder and a guy. The guy in charge of the XFL has a ton of money. It's not guys without money asking for help. That's a huge key difference that really pays off. And again, Vince McMahon wants to take the NFL head on. He doesn't care about working with them. That was a flaw with the AAF's approach, is when the NFL wasn't willing to work with them, they ran into problems. And so I like it. I believe in the XFL. I'm excited. Again, I want more football. That's what I like. And I'll say this too. Players who are, I played with 2 guys in high school who are in the NFL, and they believe in the XFL. The guys I've talked to who hover around the league, who are NFL free agents, say that they believe the XFL will work financially. I know a guy who had an opportunity to play in the AAF and did not because his agent said they're not financially viable. And I know some players in the AAF did not even put the fact that they played on teams on their social media because they were embarrassed and didn't believe in the league. The attitude is very different with the XFL. The XFL has financial backing, and players who played in the league and who are likely to play in the league, players who graduated college, who are kind of NFL free agents, kind of hovering around that level, those players believe in the XFL financially. It makes a huge difference and means they'll get probably better talent. So next year in 2020, sorry for my rambling, but I'm excited. I want more football. I like that stuff. We're going to get another league, and the XFL will not have a competitor. There's not going to be two leagues happening at once. There's only going to be one league, the XFL. That's really good. I will watch it. I will invest in it. I hope Johnny Manziel plays in it. So I am rooting for the XFL. I hope it works, and I am so excited to watch. I just want to say thank you so very much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. My name is Zach Schaumler. This is my podcast, Strong Opinion Sports, and it is my favorite thing in the entire world. I love it. In fact, my dream is to someday do Strong Opinion Sports as my full-time job. If you believe in me, if you believe in that dream, please help me grow by telling your friends about the show. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter. Maybe you put a screenshot it, maybe you put it on Instagram. It does me a huge help if you can tell your friends about Strong Opinion Sports. Another way you can help me if you want, no pressure, I have a PayPal, paypal.me/Zach Schaumler. I also have a Patreon account, patreon.com/Zach Schaumler. It does me a huge help if you want to. Really, if you have no money to give, no problem, please. The number one thing, if you want to help Strong Opinion Sports, the number one thing you can do is help me grow by telling your friends about this podcast.